depends on whether it's the busy season or not, right? Our busy season is March through August, and so on during that time of year, we average anywhere from about 7,000 to about 10,000 people a day. This time of year, from September through February, today will be a busy day if we capture anywhere about maybe 4,500 people a day. Yeah, the holiday always sort of incrementally sort of bumps that up, but on a normal day in the slow season, anywhere about 2,000 to 3,000 people. The rotation for new exhibitions in this building, we have the permanent exhibition, tells a chronological history of the Holocaust that's updated as information becomes more readily available. But essentially our exhibits here are in a time period of anywhere from 18 to 24 months. And so in that period, including the breakdown time and the rebuilding for new installation, I'd say we probably change exhibits here on average about every 2.5 to 3 years. Not as much as it was in the beginning. In the beginning, we were very new, and so no one knew exactly what to expect of us. And so I think we also attracted a lot more people who had an intimate knowledge of the Holocaust, whether it be through familial associations or their own personal histories. Now we've just graduated to being another place on the mall. And so everybody comes to see us, and so they're not always as emotionally tied to the history, though every now and then I would say people who are genuinely affected in a demonstrable way by crying or they're upset. In all seriousness though, I was a tour guide, I was a DC tour guide, so I had an affinity for the history, I like telling history, and this was a natural extension of doing that on a permanent basis. Yes, but not as many as you would think. Our average visitor has nothing to do with the Holocaust or any of the victim groups, which include a large portion. People think this is a Jewish museum, and while we certainly do have folks who are affected by, who have a natural affinity to the culture, our Jewish visitor or our folks affected by the Holocaust really, I would say, are maybe 1 in 10. Now, we've graduated to just another stop on the mall for the American people, so everybody comes to see us. Either through second generation, those people who were born to Holocaust survivors, who grew up with their families reliving this or going through this, survivors, but that is such a diminishing and aging population that they just don't have the strength or the wherewithal physically or sometimes emotionally to be in this building. Only before hours, and only to federal agencies where we're trying to make the greatest impact, where we're trying to deliver a message. And so, like, we have tour groups, or we offer private tours for law enforcement agencies in the area, to include all 3 municipalities, DC, Virginia, and Maryland, as well as government groups, local school groups, things along that nature, but not for the general public. It's too disruptive. No, because we're a magnet for school groups, high school primarily, some university level, and now we're seeing a lot more sort of junior high, 7th and 8th graders coming in to, again, grab the lessons of the Holocaust. Our mission is very unique and very different from other museums, and so we partner with select organizations that really are working as we're working for the same goal. So humanitarian organizations will have some seminars for example, or we'll host some seminars here for working together in tandem. But essentially, we really help spin the universe of human rights organizations to more like-minded other individuals with more specific mission intent. And ours, without sounding too ridiculous, we try to help folks, we try to funnel people where they need to go, but rarely do we work with other folks unless it's very mission specific.